Morning, guys. Why am I bouncing a ball? Because we had a technical foul. We gotta talk about the rest of 151. Good morning, how's your day? How you doing? Hope you're having a nice lunch. Happy Tuesday, as that's the day that this video is going to be coming out. Welcome, guys. Listen, we had a lot of positive feedback on the last 151 video. I got a request to do some more of these. It seems like this is the content that we want to talk about. I appreciate it, seriously. It's nice to find a space where we can talk about something that means something, it's not too high stakes, and let's just have a conversation. So, what are we gonna be talking about today? I'm gonna rank a couple of the other arts. We're gonna give them a little scale. We're gonna probably round out a real scale in the future for when we do more sets like this. Which cards are we gonna talk about? Caterpie, Alakazam, Poliwhirl, Zapdos, Pikachu, Tangela, Tangela? Tangela. I want to talk about Mr. Mime. We're gonna go through the art rares first before we get into like the alt art of the Zapdos, if you will. So we'll go through the art rares. Nidoking and a couple of the trainers. I think this Giovanni's Charisma card in here is super slept on. I'm not really the biggest fan of trainers in general, but you know, look, when it has a Giovanni, it's petting a Persian. Like, I feel like I'm in the hideout. I feel like the vibes are good, so we're gonna talk about it. And this Erica, the Erica's Invitation. This was an extremely hot card when the set came out. And, you know, has it kind of done a deep dive a little bit? Yes, you know, it's kind of done a phew. So here's the reason why. Trainers just aren't that loved. There's people that love trainers. I appreciate those kind of collectors. But if we want to look at the market as a whole, it hasn't caught up because it's not a Pokemon. That's why. Although it does feel like we enter the fourth gym. Guys, don't forget to enter the giveaway. How do you enter the giveaway? How do you enter the giveaway? You enter the giveaway by commenting on a video between now and the 30th video. This is like video 22, 23, something like that, whatever. It's gonna add everybody to a wheel spin. We'll spin the wheel. The winner gets a 3-pack blister of Temporal Forces with this Cyclizar on the front. It'll be fun. I'll send it out to you. All you gotta do if you win, just DM me on Instagram. I'll send you the blister. It'll get right to your house. Appreciate you. Let's get started. All right. Who do we want to start with? Well, who do we meet early in the game? Caterpie. So today's video, let's start with Caterpie. All right, what do I like about this Caterpie? Immersive. I feel like I'm there. Caterpie's just eating through a leaf. Caterpie's vibing. Colors are good. I feel like I just approached a Caterpie. I was kind of looking through the trees and whoop, there's a Caterpie. He's having lunch. Let me not bother him. Or let me catch him. What do I think I want to do? The green, chlorophyll vibes. It's middle of the forest. We met a Caterpie in the Viridian Forest. I feel like I'm in the Viridian Forest. This is a Caterpie at its smallest stages. This is a fresh Caterpie, if you will. What I love about this Caterpie is it captures the cute. It isn't anything more than what it is. Like, it's just a bug. It's just hanging out. It's not bugging anyone. It's not bothering anyone. Eating a leaf, let him be. He's gonna be a Metapod in a couple weeks. Maybe a Butterfree in the future if he's a little lucky and he gets through that evolution. We'll see here, you know, who knows? What do I give this art? I don't think it's bad. I think it's great. Listen, it isn't like, whoa, I need to hit that Caterpie. It's like, I want this card. I like to own this card. If I open it out of a pack, am I upset? Absolutely not. Like, this is like, oh, sweet, Caterpie. I got Caterpie. And everyone's like, oh, nice, bro. Nice hit, bro. That's what I feel about this Caterpie. Honestly, I gave the Wartortle an A-. I think I have to give this an A-. This is great. Like, they capture the Caterpie. The colors are there. Everything's there that I want out of a Caterpie. Not too complex. I'm not gonna get too crazy with it. A-. I like the Caterpie. Let's get into Mr. Mime. Playing chess in the middle of New York City. One of my buddies actually said this to me. I didn't actually realize right away that they were just messing around playing chess. So I have to give him credit. My buddy, his name is Ente's Inferno. Check him out on Instagram. He's the one that really loves this card and showed me the beauty in it. To be honest with you, what I see about this Mr. Mime is it is what it's supposed to be. The art is good. Am I a little confused? Absolutely. One of my mans is squatting. One of my mans is like ready to hurdle. The other one, knight to E5. Kind of feels like that Harry Potter chess game. Remember that scene? Like, that's what I feel like here. Like, they're playing chess, middle of Central Park. Looks like a vibe. I really only thought we'd see one Mr. Mime at a time. To see multiple Mr. Mimes, like, it kind of feels like, wow, it's a group of them. Pretty cool. I would have liked to see a little bit more complexity to this art. I would have liked to see a little bit more of, you know, him miming, if you will. I don't think it's a bad art. I think it's actually a beautiful card. It's hard to do a Mr. Mime. Listen, the one that we got from Jungle was kind of garbage. Like, he's just like, kind of like, he's just like there. So, honestly, for a Mr. Mime, I think they did a pretty nice job. Just because of my feelings of Mr. Mime and that I never used him in the game. I never was excited about Mr. Mimes. I never was like, oh my God, Mr. Mime is an amazing Pokemon. I'm gonna give this a B+. It's not a B because it's better than that, and they have a story to this card. Somebody brought up the cohesion to me of 151, and I really appreciated that point because 151 is a very cohesive set. Mimes are cohesing, if you will. They are cohesifying. I don't know what the heck the term is. But yes, the B+, good card. Not upset if I hit it. All right, the Pikachu. Unpopular opinion. I think this card's awful. I don't like it at all. He's too happy. I like my Pikachu's Thunderbolting. I like my Pikachu's ready to do a barrel roll, body slam type of stuff. I don't know, this Pikachu just kind of hopped up. It's like, hey Growlithe, remember me from high school? Like, I don't know what this Pikachu is doing. It's very tiny in the frame. I have said multiple times I like my Pokemon as the centerpiece of the art. In size-wise, like I didn't like the small Charmander. I felt it was far away. I feel like this Pikachu, like it's closer, but it's still like, it's too tiny. And like, I like my Pikachu's fat. Like I like Chonkachus, chunky Pikachus are like doing something crazy about ready to like light the scene up. I don't know. This Pikachu just kind of looks like a rat in the middle of New York City. I'm not a fan of this card. It doesn't excite me at all. The colors aren't, there's not enough yellow. It's too much green. Blech, too much going on. Just, it kind of gives me Machoke vibes. Like they were like, oh, let's just draw. Yo, a Pikachu will go great right there. Let's put a Pikachu. Okay, let's name it Pikachu. Okay, don't like it. C-. Like, I don't know. This Pikachu to me is just my least favorite Pikachu potentially of all time. I'm not kidding. I do not like this Pikachu. I think there are so many better Pikachus. I think they should have murked this set with a Pikachu and done so much better. The Pikachu that they did in Ascended Heroes, chef's kiss. Wow. Wow. Like, I'm looking for hours in the Viridian Forest, and I finally found a Pikachu. Let's go take on Brock. You're going to be useless, but you can do a couple things to Brock. Yes, the one in Ascended Heroes is A+, but that's why I don't like this one. It doesn't do it for me. Like, the 151 Pikachu never excited me. There's a reason why it's lagging behind other arts like Bulbasaur and Squirtle and Charmander in the sense of that it's not exciting. Like, it doesn't do it for me. I don't know. I don't like this Pikachu, guys. I'm sorry. Unpopular opinion. Disagree with me if you will. You can be like, Nikki, I love the Pikachu. I don't love it. Sorry. C-. Next. All right, Tangela on a swing. Let's do this one really quickly. It's hard to do a Tangela. I don't really know what Tangelas do. I don't really know what they look like outside of a bunch of worms on their body. I know they're vines. I know it's a Tangela. It is tangled. Cool scene. Swinging on a swing. Not terrible. C+. Why? Because I don't know. It doesn't excite me. If the card doesn't excite me, I don't think the art's great. Pass on this Tangela. You can have it if you want. I'm not mad if I hit it, but I'm not excited either. I'm just like, oh, great. Tangela could have been a Caterpie. C+. All right, Nidoking. Guys, like, I just think, I don't know. I don't think every single 151 has to be like in a forest. I just kind of feel like this Nidoking should have been like bossing out. Like, okay, sorry to refer to newer sets. Like, I am a vintage guy, but I do think they did a really good job on some of these Pokemon in the newer sets. The Destined Rivals Nidoking is how this is supposed to look. Like, I want to see a battle. I want to see a fight. I don't know. I feel like I just snuck up on him after a nap. Like, why is he on a rock? Like, is that a rock? What is he doing? Like, he's just kind of floating. Like, I don't know. It doesn't work. It doesn't make any sense, this Nidoking. Nidoking, it doesn't really do it for me. It's kind of boring. It's just kind of there. This vibe was what was great about base set of just like existing, but I don't know. I don't need so much scene. I don't need so much greenery. Like, I just kind of, you don't find a Nidoking like this in the wild, and like that's, I don't know, like maybe you do, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I envision Nidoking fighting in the Elite Four. Like Nidoking is an endgame Pokemon. I want to see endgame art. I want to see a battle. I want to see a fight. I want to see Nidoking show us what he's made of. Doesn't do it for me. Flat C. Pass on this card. Not excited when I hit it. This would have been better off as Gyarados. Damn, I would have rathered an Abra illustration rare. I don't know. It's, you know, 151, this is my problem with it. Some things just kind of confuse me about it. Like, I don't understand the direction they went by picking the Pokemon. Like, did we just put 151 Pokemon in a hat and we just picked out like 40 of them? We're like, that's what we got to draw. There is a lot of cohesiveness to it, don't get me wrong, but like, there's too much randomness into why, like, it's not my favorite set ever. I'm not saying it's a bad set. I'm not saying it's a bad set. I know sometimes when I speak, I can make you feel like I'm saying that it's a bad set. The problem with it is that it just could have been so much better. It's good, but is it good because of nostalgia or is it good because of art? I don't know. There's just a lot of misses. Nidoking kind of pisses me off. Could have been way better. Flat C. Next, Poliwhirl. Tokyo vibes. Little rain. Very good. I picture every Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath in the rain. This is an amazing capture. I love the 3D element of like, I can feel that he's on the street, but he's in the middle of a rainstorm and he's just like loving it. Colors are good. Love the tones. Little purples, little pinks, a lot of blues. Poliwhirl is, you know, I feel it. Like, I feel like I see what he's doing. Like, he's just kind of like, you know, he's gaining a little energy. This is where he thrives. Card's beautiful. It's hard to nail a Poliwhirl. There's so much more you can do, like, with a Poliwrath. And, you know, I kind of like the Poliwhirl vibe, because if it was a Poliwrath, I would want it fighting, and it's not. The Poliwhirl is just kind of hanging out, soaking in a little rain rays, if you will. Beautiful card. To me, like, this is a B+, and the reason why is it captures the Poliwhirl. It's a proper scene. It's hard to do a Poliwhirl. I'm not mad if I hit this card, and I feel like this is what a Poliwhirl does. B+, good job, Pokemon. You did well on a Poliwhirl. Omanyte. Pass, awful card, terrible. The body blends in with whatever color C it's in. It looks like it's in the middle of sewage. No, thank you. This is a very underwhelming card, to be flat out with you. I don't know what Omanytes do, but Omanyte, like, I envision him as like a fossil, right? Like, I really think that if they were going 151 theme, like, just show us Omanyte on a table, make it a rustic theme vibe in the middle of that cave, and like, I'm ready to pick an Omanyte, make the Kabuto like shoved over to the side. Like, that's where I would have went with this. It tries to be cute. I don't think Omanyte's supposed to be cute. That's a goddamn fossil. That is a Pokemon that we are supposed to bring back to life. I don't know. It feels like a sea urchin. It feels like, what the heck's it doing here? Again, this is my problem. Why is this card in the set? I know it's 151. There could have been way better cards that we could have made. I understand you got to balance the set. The card's not for me. I don't like it. D+, get it out of here. All right, guys, we covered all the art rares. Let's get into the two trainers really quick, and then we'll finish off with the Zapdos and the Alakazam, because I think that they're very exciting. Erica's Invitation. All right, I like this card. I think it's beautiful. I think it's one of the best trainers ever, and I'll tell you why. I don't need my trainers waifu sexy. I don't need my trainers, you know, doing some wild stuff. Erica's like an alchemist, right? Like, she helps plant Pokemon. And I feel like she's in the lab. I feel like the vibes are good. I feel like she just solved something. Really good job, Pokemon, capturing this art. I think it is very underloved. If the trainer wave ever catches fire again, this is a card I would target right away. Very slept on. I think people just don't love it because it's a trainer, like, flat out. It's really hard to like rank because it's not a Pokemon. But like, if you want to talk about a trainer card, like, I'd give this an A. I think it's great. I really do. They did a very nice job on this card. I'm a big fan of the Erica's Invitation. Wonderful job, Pokemon. I love when I hit this card. It's a lot of fun. Do I want it a PSA 10? Not really, but I do like when I flip to this page in my master set, and there she is. I just want to know the trainer. I don't need like the waifu stuff in my face. Like, I don't need a Misty like bent over. That just like bugs me out, because like, these are like childhood characters. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not like a crush on anime kind of guy. It's weird to me when they try to drive sex appeal into trainers that like I grew up watching on an anime show. I don't know, like, it's just pass. Like, I understand people that want it new, but like, no thank you. This Erica card's good. A. Giovanni. Giovanni's charisma. A lot of charisma in this card. He just got off the phone with the grunts. He just gave some orders. He gave some instructions. Holy hell. I just think it's awesome. I think they did a really nice job. Like, I do envision Giovanni petting a Persian, finishing up a job, telling the guys what's good, figuring out why Ash is getting so close to the headquarters, getting so close to the lair. Why can't Jesse and James figure a goddamn thing out? Why does this Meowth say words and not just Meowth over and over? Why does it talk? Giovanni just figured out his mission. Giovanni just settled his plans, if you will. This is another A. I really like this trainer card. But again, I remember Giovanni. I don't need a Misty bent over. I think Giovanni in his lair, this is a great card. Beautiful. I really like flipping to this page in my master set as well. I'm a big fan of these two trainers. I just am. It's a good card. All right, let's wrap this up, right? Zapdos. Whew. Damn. All right, I'm gonna start A, and I'll tell you why it's not a plus. Arguably one of the best Zapdoses I've ever seen. Very much arguably. I love the flying through the sky. Like, you know, it's almost like topside, like where if they look down, they see us looking up at them. And that's what I love about this Zapdos. But also, Moltres and Articuno are in this card too. Like, are we going to get a card where Moltres, we see Moltres' perspective and Zapdos and Articuno are also in the card, just like this one, but rotated? Same thing for Articuno. Are we going to get the perspective where we see Zapdos and Moltres in the Articuno card in this perspective? Like, why didn't we just name this all three? Why is it just Zapdos? Like, it doesn't really make sense to me why they did this card like this, but art-wise, if we're talking about the art, phenomenal. This Zapdos is ballin'. It's out of this world. The colors are fantastic. I feel the sky. I feel the legendary vibes. Great work, Pokemon. I like this card a lot. I love when I hit this card. It is extremely exciting. Flat A, but not an A+, because some things don't make sense. Alakazam, Alakazizi, Kadabra, Alakazam, baby. Alakazam. Nice work, Pokemon. Listen, this card is A+, Alakazam. I freaking love this Alakazam. Secretly, Alakazam is one of my favorite Pokemon, so selfishly, this card is amazing to me. I love the telekinesis. I love the cook it in the kitchen, cooking up. If things are a mess around him, probably because he's throwing things everywhere with his telekinesis. Listen, this card, the colors are exactly what I want. I feel like I opened the door into an Alakazam, like just messing around in my room and just like throwing stuff everywhere. He's gonna do what he's gotta do. It's kind of like when I feel like making YouTube videos. He just kind of feels like throwing spoons around the room with his mind. It's awesome. It's beautiful. Honestly, we haven't seen a good Alakazam in a very long time. The last good Alakazam, I would probably say the X and Y one with the Lugia in the back. This Alakazam is very good. I really was a big fan of the base set Alakazam with him just like aping gorilla ready to go at it. Like, I'm into that vibe. I actually want a first edition Alakazam in, I don't know, maybe a PSA 7, 8, 9 would be Grail status. As an Alakazam fan, I love this card. When I hit this card, I lose my mind the same as if I hit a Blastoise. I'm not gonna lie to you. Blastoise, Alakazam, Venusaur, best cards in the set. Charizard underwhelms me. I've said it before. The set's pretty good. The set's a little out of order. The set doesn't make much sense. There's good cohesion in the set. I agree with the story that it tells. 151 will go down as one of the best modern sets of this era, absolutely. I think it actually says more about how many bad sets we've seen as opposed to how good 151 is. I'm storing 151 away. Am I buying 151 right now? Not really. I don't know. The price hike just kind of seems like it's just running. I'm gonna wait till it adjusts a little bit and kind of settles down. If it drops a lot and they do a lot of reprints, yes, I'll go after it again. But for now, like, I'm just kind of pumping my brakes. 151 is a beautiful set. A lot of the cards are knocked out of this park. A lot of the cards do suck, don't get me wrong. So that's 151, guys. There's my opinion. Next, we'll do Prismatic, and then we'll do Ascended Heroes. I'm gonna do 2 videos on those. We'll see if you guys like them. I appreciate all the love on this kind of content. It is a lot of fun for me because I love talking about cards. And that's what I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the rankings. Thank you so much. Guys, that's today's video. If you liked the video, like the video. Thank you so much. Comment and subscribe for me. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Why? I say it every video because we want to go live at card shows. That's the goal here, guys. Don't forget to comment on a video for the giveaway. I'll enter you right in. It doesn't matter. I said it earlier in the video. Just send a comment. Keep it polite. Thank you. I don't really care if you want to be rude. I'll probably just get rid of you if you want to be rude. But that is how I do it here on YouTube. I appreciate all the love and support on these kind of videos. They are so much fun. So yes, enter the giveaway. Look out for the next videos. I'll keep it short at the end here because it was a long video. I love you guys. Nikki Cards, out.